Hello guys, this is BazDog18, ready for this year's Premier League season. That's what I'm going to talk about today. The 2013 and, well, why should I say and 2014? 2013 to 2014 season's the word I was looking for. But, let's just get straight into it. You know how this works. Bit of fun with it, and, why do I even have to explain it? If you watch me all the time, you know how it works. Anyway, let's start by looking at all of the teams we have this season. Bear with me for a minute while I just bring it up on the wonderful thing called the internet, which has changed the lives of millions throughout the last decade. So here we go, just typing in EPL 13-14 season. Here we go. Wiki will do. It's got a list. Just wait for it to load. La da 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 da. Alright, anyway. We got first team is Arsenal. Now, Arsenal's been going a little bit lower than expected of them the last few years in the Premier League, which is actually a little bit disappointing. Arsene Wenger's a really good manager, and he's just not had the squads to get up there with all the players going off to other teams like Fabregas, Van Persie, even Adebayor all went to Tottenham, which was a big blow, and that was 5 or 6 years ago. No, it was 5 or 6 years ago. I was thinking 4, but that's when Fabregas left. But Arsenal, my predicted position for them to finish, with the key players obviously being their attack, so key areas just attack really for Arsenal. I reckon they're going to finish P6. I'm going to give them P6, yeah, P6. Okay, next is Aston Villa. Obviously the villains. Now they've been sort of hovering around just below Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool for the last few years, just hovering around that area. I reckon their key area will just be their defence and hopefully getting Christian Benteke up a little bit more, as well as their other strikers, which have been really showing off a lot at the end of last year. Not showing off as in showing off, as in showing off their skill in the end of last year. But let's forget about that. I'm going to give them P8. Cardiff City, the first of the Welsh teams, and they did get promoted this year, because I always get Cardiff and Swansea confused over the last few months. Crazy. But they did get promoted, so first of the Welsh teams. I haven't seen much about them, but I reckon they're pretty good. I'm going to give them, I don't know, I'm going to give them P17. Chelsea FC. Okay, what to say about these guys? They got, well, I'm not going to say a new manager, because they have Jose Mourinho, who used to be their manager before anyway, so, there's nothing really new about their team. No new sponsors, no new captains, no new manager, no new kit manufacturer. They're pretty, I'm going to give them P2. Crystal Palace, again, next team that got promoted this year. Last season, but this year, you know what I mean. It's good to see them back in the Premier League after their last appearance and then disappearance in 2004-5, I think it was. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to give them P18 for Crystal Palace. No teams to start with D. Okay, let's move on to Everton. Manager, Roberto Martinez is their new manager. And why did David Moyes left? Oh yeah, that's right, he had the end of contract. I keep forgetting David Moyes is now the manager of United. It's a new concept not having a Premier League season without Sir Alex as manager of United. But I'll get to them when I get to United. Everton, the Taffies. Merseyside derby with Liverpool is going to be a key match for both those teams. For Everton, it's going to be really important for them to get off to a good start, which they struggle getting off to a good start. So they need to get off to a good start, just consolidate in the middle and finish it off strong at the end, which they're pretty good at doing. So I'm going to give them P7. P7. Yeah, P7. Fulham, Craven Cottage is where they play. But I don't know why I'm saying the stadiums. It's just something to fill in the time, I guess. But Fulham, obviously, they don't have Mark Schwarzer anymore. He went to Chelsea. Where Fergie, which is actually nice for him to go to Chelsea and see if he can actually win a championship. But Fulham are really interesting team. I don't know how I got to say that well, but it's very difficult. Alright, anyway, cut all that out. I'm gonna give him P. I'm actually gonna say P7. Tigers, my favourite team from the second division last year, Hull City. Well, they're actually probably one of the better teams at converting their success of promotion into playing well in the Premier League, like Norwich has last year and this year. Their last year, this year. But I'm going to give them P. Unfortunately for them, I'm going to have to only give them P16. Liverpool. Yes. Liverpool. Everyone knows. Suarez wants to leave. The club's not letting him. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just cut all that. Forget about what I'm going to say about them. They're a good team. They can consolidate their season well. I'm going to give them P7, P8. P7 to P8. Man City. They've got a new manager, I think. Yeah, do they have a new manager? Yes, they do have a new manager. They have a guy called Roberto Mancini was the man who was sacked. So, yeah, so they have a new manager. Manuel Pellegrini from... I think that's Chile. I think that's the flag of Chile there. Yes, it is the flag of Chile. I don't know why they sacked Mancini. I think he needed to be sacked. I don't know why, but he just needed to. But as I said, they're very much like Arsenal and Aston Villa. Their forwards need to be their key players for that club. I'm going to give them P3. Manchester United, blah, 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 blah. I could go on for 20 minutes about them. So I'm just going to make it short. Midfield plays well. Defence plays well. For them, it's just an all-round effort. They don't have one key area. It's just an all-round effort. But I am going to give them P1, even with David Moyes as the new manager. A little bit close, but I'm going to give them P1. Who's got fourth place? Tom? I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say that. Newcastle. St. James Park is their stadium, which is also known now as Sports Director Arena. I hate this new commercial branding of Premier League stadium. It's just annoying. Classic stadiums getting new names. Newcastle United, I'm going to say P10. And key area for them is probably their defence, just not letting goals in. Norwich City, the Canaries. One of the surprise packages from last season. They're obviously a very well-rounded team. And if they just work together, they can do very much like they did this year. I'm going to give them P14. Man, I'm running out of positions quickly. But the good thing is a lot of the teams now here suck. Southampton, I don't think they're going to do very well at all this year, sadly. I'm sorry if any Southampton supporters are watching this. This is just me being my normal straight shooter sort of personality that I have, straight to the point, no going off on a tangent. Anyway, their key probably is going to be in the midfield, but still that's a bit shaky, so I'm going to give them P19, sorry. Stoke City. Well, they're very much like Norwich, one of the X-Factor teams in the Premier League, and you don't know where they're going to finish. For me, their key is defence and defensive mid area, so just that back half of the field. And I'm going to give them P11. And then Sunderland. Yeah, their key is probably midfield and defence as well. I think what's important for the Sunderland team, the Black Cats, is if they are able to go forward, take the chance, don't stuff around. I'm going to give them P12. Swansea. I've been looking forward to... yes, it's cold. It's not a stutter. It's just cold breeze. And I've only got like a tennis shirt on. So I'm actually a little bit cold in my room because the wind gets right in from the lounge room straight into my room, where I am doing this video from right now. Swansea City, where was I? Ah, yeah, that's right. Swansea City. They need, yeah, their bench is actually going to be the key for them, getting their players on from the bench and just avoiding injury as well. Just players on and avoiding injury from the bench is going to be their two key areas. I'm going to give them P. Have I given P13 yet? No, I haven't. That's what they're going to get, P13. Tottenham Hotspur are probably one of the higher teams that really going to be battling with Arsenal, Aston Villa, Liverpool, up in the higher end of the table near the green zone as it's on FIFA 13 career mode. I reckon for them, they just very much like United, just have to work as an all-round unit, and much like someone to just get the players on from the bench and ready to go quick. So I'm going to give them P4. West Brom. I've been making so many West Brom insinuations over the last few weeks. It's embarrassing now. It's getting embarrassing. But for them, I just need to just avoid the drop zone. If they can do that, they can have another year. Another year. But that's their key. Just avoid the drop zone and hopefully get somewhere around mid-table. I don't know what positions I've got left to give out. So I think I've still got P. No. Unfortunately for them, they will be in the relegation. No, I've got P17, so they're just going to avoid it. Then West Ham. I'm not even going to go into what I think about West Ham. I'm just going to give them P20 and say, if they survive this year, I will be surprised. Okay, thank you for your time. See ya, bye. Hope you enjoy the season. This is now gone past 12 minutes, and it's getting very long. See ya, bye.